Hello all, this is Barbara Mann from Your Empowered You, and welcome to our video series on expediting success with your career coach or mentor. And this is a three-part series where we talk about why it's important to have a coach or mentor, what to expect from your coach or mentor, and finally, who should you have as your coach or mentor. So this is part 2 where we talk about what to expect from your coach or mentor. And we're going to be talking about how your meetings are structured, some of the questions you should be asking yourself after the session, and finally, how you should feel with the overall experience. So you have your first meeting, you set your time, your meeting place, things of that nature. And in the first meeting, usually a good coach or mentor, they talk about the format of the meeting. They're going to talk about the frequency that you'll be meeting with the person, the length of the meeting. Is it an hour? Is it 30 minutes? They're going to be reinforcing several things, that it's a safe environment, it's confidential. Their role is to be your advocate, to really stretch you, to inspire you, to listen to you, provide different perspectives. So they're reiterating what we talked about in the first video, is about inspiration, empowering, different perspectives, things of that nature. And they're going to ask you what your expectations are from this relationship. So it's important to know, what do you expect to get out of this? So they should be asking that question. And then they'll talk about usually finding out what are your values, what do you like, what do you dislike, and again, this is about developing rapport. So that usually takes a few minutes to have those sort of discussions. And then it goes into, obviously, what's the meat and potatoes? How can they help you? What is it? What goal can they help you achieve? What's the workplace issue that they can help you alleviate? And that's usually when the person starts chatting about the ultimate goal, the issue, and the mentor or the coach, they'll be listening, they'll be asking questions, so they will be interjecting, because really what they're trying to do is expedite what's the root of the issue and provide different perspectives. So after that's done, part of this meeting should be collaborating with you on what your ultimate long-term goal looks like, and then working on those little steps so that you can achieve that long-term sort of goal, or rectifying whatever issue it may be in the workplace. So it should involve a little bit of stretching yourself outside your comfort zone. So just kind of lean into that discomfort. You want to feel that, like, ooh, that makes me a little nervous. That's a good feeling. So stretching yourself is most likely what you're going to feel during this meeting when you're collaborating on your plan. And again, this is about your success, expediting your success. During the meeting, they may be redirecting the conversation, because sometimes what happens is you start socializing and getting off topic, and really a good coach or mentor is going to keep redirecting to what the issue might be. Okay? So then usually what happens after that, you agree on the next meeting, and if it's once a month, they'll most likely just have it on calendar that you meet, every Tuesday at 10. But if it's not like that, you'll have an agreement on your next meeting, and then they will summarize the meeting and usually send it to you. So that's usually how like a first meeting goes. During that meeting, though, they're going to have some homework for you. So that's good, because again, you want to start working towards the ultimate success. So you're going to have a homework assignment, which is one of the short-term goals, one of the steps to achieve the ultimate success, whatever that looks like for you. And so during the next meeting, the follow-up meeting, most likely you're going to open up with the homework assignment. Did you meet it? Were there obstacles? A lot of times there are obstacles, and maybe it fell short, and that's fine. But they're there to kind of hear, how was from the time from your first meeting to the second meeting, how did it go? Okay, so they're there to, again, support, listen, kind of the similar format of what we talked about in the first meeting. To support, be your advocate, provide perspectives, things of that nature. Again, they'll rework the plan if it's needed, summarize the meeting, and send to you. Okay, so it's kind of similar. But what you should be asking yourself after each question, and this is important because this is how you kind of know if this is a great relationship for you. So how did you feel? Did it add value? Do you feel inspired, empowered? Are you looking forward to the next meeting? Is your coach approachable? Are they open? Do you feel safe? You want to feel safe. Was there clarity? Are you clear on what you're ultimately trying to achieve, what those short-term goals are, things of that nature? And this is important because if you're not clear, you just follow up with your coach. Again, they will appreciate if you follow up with them because they're assuming that it's clear. Again, are you looking forward to that next meeting? Like, yeah, I'm ready to achieve this. I'm ready to go. And you're looking forward to, whether it's your next meeting, the meeting after. And that's kind of how you should feel, is you look forward to these meetings. It's not burdensome. So say you've had a few meetings and really the overall experience, when you look back on this whole experience, it should be one where you felt very comfortable with the person. You felt very inspired and very empowered, and it was something that really truly added value. It wasn't just social hour where you're talking about who knows what. And I've seen that happen. And you may like socializing with the person, of course. If you have good rapport, you probably do. But again, what we think about is this is about expediting your success, your inspiration, your empowerment, really, really getting outside that comfort zone. And achieving more than you ever thought possible. That's the ultimate experience. Did you achieve that? Was that what the relationship was all about? So when you look back on the mentor-mentee relationship, the coaching experience, do you have those feelings? When you do, you know that was a fabulous experience. So basically, would you recommend that person to another? Rating 1 to 10, how would you rate it? You want to think about those things. That's important. So I hope that you have enjoyed our second part of our 3-part series on expediting success with that coach or mentor. And if you would like to review our first video, please visit my website at www.youремpoweredyou.com or to schedule a session with me, which I'd love to work with you. Obviously, I love to do this. This is truly my passion. I love it. I'm here to help inspire and stretch people to achieve whatever they want to achieve. We are much, much more powerful and have so much more potential than we give ourselves credit for. Everybody has it. That's what's fantastic. You can email me at bman@youремpoweredyou.com, or you can give me a buzz at 916-633-2555. I thank you very much, and I hope you have a very inspired and empowered day. Thank you.